Okay, I got something that I've been putting off purchasing for a really long time. It might even be 20 years. I've been talking about getting these for a long time. And recently, I've had need for it. I wouldn't say I had need for it, but I don't know. Some different types of techniques have come up, and I thought I could use these. Okay, so these are pack of crystals. TecUnite 2000 piece something. I don't know, made in China. I picked these up off Amazon. I don't know. There's probably 2 dozen sellers of these types of things. I don't even know how to use them. I presume you just kind of glue them on to whatever scene you're doing, or I don't know, just wherever rhinestones are needed. I saw a lot of little nail types of applications, fingernail applications, which for me, I'm not going to be using it for that purpose, but I don't know. I just took a look online and I saw kind of roughly what I thought would be the type of packet that I'm going after. And this one has, what is it, 12 different little compartments here. Oh, they are 12 different sizes. I thought there might be 2 of each size. But I thought that without really seeing them, I wasn't, certain about the sizes or the look of these. But I thought, that looks like it could be about what I'm looking for. Okay, so these little crystals, and they are flat. Good thing they comes with this tweezer, although I can't seem to pick it up here. It's difficult. But these little crystals right here, I have always thought could be fun little additions to scenes, okay? And this pack right here is really inexpensive. I don't know. All of you, if you're crafters, you probably have these types of things. But take a scene like this. I've been drawing these stars in with a white pen, okay? And I think that looks good, okay? But for a card like this is a pre-folded dark blue card that I was working on last week. And I did this little constellation right here. This one's Orion. But I thought, one of the things, this is a really simple application of media here, and it's a very basic card. But I thought, like, little things like this could potentially put the card, like, right over the top, so to speak, by just maybe adding these little crystal types of touches on. Okay, I'm gonna play around with these and kind of learn how to use these, but I like having that little glow, say for example, around it. Now I didn't glue it down right now, but this to give you an idea of that little reflective quality. For a scene like this one, I don't know if I would use a little crystal for each one. Was this a 9 or a 10? I don't even remember now. Not that it would really matter, but I don't know if I would use a crystal on each one of these. I guess you could. Like different types of constellations, there's different types of star sizes. And one of the things I like to do is I like to use a little bit of white pigment ink to give that kind of hazy glow around my star. So let me try to go for these smaller ones here so I still retain some of that little glow. Maybe let's even go smaller. Here. I don't think this is by size. I think if it was really by size, this one would have been the 1. So it goes small and then larger like that. I don't know. I have a feeling I don't know, they just probably just picked this existing type of container here. It's like a pill container or something like that almost. For these pieces, but let me just see if we can give you kind of the gist of what this might look like here. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to use these ones to glue down yet. One of the things, this is Orion here, and when you take these kind of long exposure shots, some of those different stars in there can have a different kind of coloration to it. This one right here looks a little bit reddish when I look at photographs, and the Orion Nebula, if you know, your constellations out there, maybe I would put a little bit of a reddish crystal. I only got the clear ones here, so I don't know. I mean, these are so inexpensive. I think these, what is it, 2,000 of these were like, I don't know, it's like $6 or $7. So, I don't know. These are the ones that I thought I would use the most, though, just clear, little twinkly ones. All right, I'm not going to do, I won't do the belt here, but let's say we do these 4 kind of main stars in this. I mean, that's what it looks, looking at it arm's distance, but can you imagine if someone, picked this up now and you gave them the card and you have these raised little crystals on here? I think that would kind of put it over the top, and that would look kind of nice. Like I said, I haven't glued these down, so those are just loose on there. And I mean, you can put these, a couple of other really tiny little ones in there, and I think that would look really good. And like I said, some, different colored ones might be interesting. I don't know, I could put a little, like a different color glow on there too. But even in, let's move these off here, like in something like this, where it's just the Milky Way, I mean, wouldn't it be kind of nice? Now, this one's in the interior. I don't think I would put these 3-dimensional things on the interior. Oh, I don't know. I guess you could. But can you imagine a few little stars in this, or even in the water, as a kind of a little reflective type of quality? But this is one of those things. I think some glitter would be kind of interesting in here, but having these little twinkly little elements in here, really reflective of light, would kind of be nice. See, like that? I don't know, it kind of brings this, especially on this paper maybe. I don't know, they'd stand out on anything too. But look at that. Doesn't that kind of Milky Way kind of come to life? See it down here in the reflection too, the mirrored reflection of the lake. So that's what I'm going for. I don't know. Something like that should be, I think, would be really fun to add. A fun little, certainly easy addition, right? And boy, there's some really tiny ones in here too. Really super little, dinky ones. And I don't even know how to use them. Like what is this white pencil for? I have no idea. I don't know. If you know what this is, let me know, maybe in the comment section or whatnot. But I don't know. I think I'll have a lot of fun with these. Look at these little, really big ones in here, but I don't know if you can see. These ones are really tiny. It's like a tiny little speck. But I think those ones would be my favorite right there. Something like this, you can have some real subtle ones in that type of thing. Anywhere. Something like this. You can have little sparkly little things at the base of a waterfall or something like that. They call it specular light that's brighter than white. And you can have, instead of a white dot, a couple of these little things, kind of, shimmering in your water scenes and whatnot. They could be like solar flares coming out. I just stamped out this piece right here. Huge scene, but can you imagine like little crystals right down here in the water? So maybe I'll do a video and I'll show you some different additions to some existing scenes that I've already done. But like these little, these are supposed to be like snowfall things or something like that. But when you add them down here, like amidst like the sun, those beams of light, I mean, we could do something where we add that little frosty little glowing application of white pigment. You could put one of those crystals right on the interior, and you can do smaller ones up here, and then as it comes out this way, you can have larger ones too, so you get that kind of aspect of perspective in the some of the tiniest little details like that. So running water down here, that little specular light, little glistening little bits in that water, and scene like this one that has that type of element in it. But I don't know, I'm looking forward to these. I have a feeling that, I don't know, I think I'll use them quite a bit because, the thought has occurred to me for a very long time of, God, wouldn't that be kind of nice, And I finally have them. I don't know what took me so long, but anyway, if you've used crystals and you have some good tips for me, as far as glue goes and whatnot, maybe leave me a comment in in the comment section. Do you put down the glue onto the piece and then drop the crystal on top of it, or do you have it grabbing? Do you grab it by the the tweezers and then you dip it into some glue and then you drop it on there? How do you guys use it? What makes it? What's the easiest way to do it? I mean, some of these are really, really tiny, and I don't know. Can't imagine just putting it on my finger and then you dip it in the glue. Then when I go like this, it's going to be, it's going to be stuck in the glue, and you're, fiddling around with it. It's, flipping upside down into the glue or something like that too. I don't know. Let me know. All right. So crystals. Can't wait to use them.